Welcome to Dell's Rigging and Crane Tips, a 2021 yeahya. Now, this is an appreciation video. I've just hit over 4,000 subscribers, most of them from Australia, bruv. So shout out to the Crane Tip fam, the Brothers of the Hook, my Australian patriots out there working for their rights, learning stuff, protecting your freedoms, and everything like that. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love. I had two crane operators come in here the other day, and they're like, "Bro, are you that fucking Darwin cunt?" I was just like, "Yeah." They're like, "Fuck, what the fuck? Bro, I've been watching your videos for like fucking 20 years and shit." Not 20 years, but like for ages, and fuck, I thought you might have been up here, fucking blah blah blah. And so, fuck, it was good. It was good to feel the love. It's good to hear from all your messages. I do read your emails. I do see your messages. I try and get back to you as much as I can. But, you know, like, I am busy too, 12-hour shifts, and obviously I've got fucking 2 kids and a wife, and, my life's pretty full on. So, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the tips. And thanks for the messages recently about quite a few people messaging me and saying that they actually bought new tickets with their tax return. It's just awesome. This guy said he just got his crane ticket. This other guy here, "Hey Dale, love your channel, bruv. Just when I got my crane rigging tickets in multi-combination." Adam Mayer, shout out to Adam Mayer, bruv. Bro, gangster. Like, who's going to get the job, bro? Old mate with 20 years experience in his dogger's ticket, or you with all your tickets? Obviously you don't jump into a 220 straight away. You know your limits. Now you've got a ticket to learn. Now you've got the qualifications to get a good job. And that's what it's about. Where's your next ticket? Your next ticket gets you a better job, gets you more money, gets you if you're single, gets you more pussy. Because what a woman like? They like more people with dudes with money. I'm not saying that's that's word for word in the Bible. If you get more money, you get better chicks or whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that your life and your well-being gets better the more you get paid. Now, granted, sometimes better paying jobs have got a tyrannical manager and it sucks and it's not worth the money. So, don't always go for good money. Now, I did have a rigger recently who asked me what's the best path to go as a rigger. Now, this can fall under crane operators as well, but the best path you want is lifestyle to money ratio. Alright? I've got guys up here who do 6-in-1s, 10-in-1s, 2 months on, 1 week off. They're getting good money, man. They're earning over 200k a year. They're killing it money-wise. But mental health-wise, family-wise, some of these guys are on their 3rd divorce. Is that what you want to pursue? A life of money without a proper relationship or a properly steady woman at home? I don't think it's a good long-term outcome. Now, what I would suggest is if you've got a financial goal, like you want to buy your first house, go do your 4 weeks on, 1 week off bullshit. Go do that, mate. Like you've got a goal, you do it for a year, you save up 50k, you buy your house, you get out. Because I've done that work, man. And all you do is gain weight, you start smoking, you're 20 kgs heavier than you were yesterday, you eat pies, your mental health goes, your relationship suffers. Yeah, you've got heaps of money, but it's not worth it, man. Trust me, I've been there, done that. So you want a good work to money ratio. So really you want to do, and your bosses are good as well. You want good bosses. Now, if you live in the city, You want your work to be at least 20 minutes from home, nothing more, you know. The studies have been done. If you're 20 minutes from your workplace, if you work in the city, you have a good life, you're more happier. You know, you don't want to be travelling an hour there and an hour back. If you're in construction, you can't really choose where the construction job is, so unfortunately you have to travel. So that's just a part of it. But you want your yard close to home. The second thing, if you're a rigger, what path, or crane operator, what path you want to go, you want to use those small time companies for your purpose of building up your resume and your experience. But once you've got 2 years experience or a bit more, you need to leave those small companies, because small companies have tyrannical bosses. They're always like some fucked up cunt, except for, like, you know, I've had a Davo's crane hire in the Gold Coast. Good cunt, you know. Can't speak more highly of him, you know. But most small companies, they've got things. They've got no money, so, you know, like getting amenities and gloves and stuff like that, it's not heard of. You're doing shit work, so you're doing Rio underneath power lines and fucking, you know, 1x1 roof trusses, unloading 6 semis of bricks all day. It's just, it's not good work. It does your fucking head in, you know. 16 jobs a day in a roughie that goes 30 k's an hour around town. It's like, you don't want that life. You want to bear through that, though, to get your experience up and to get your knowledge up. So it's benefiting you, this torture. That's what you want. So if you're a rigger, where you want to get to, and if you're a crane operator, you want to get to a big crane company with lots of money and lots of backing behind them, and with a good, if you're in the city, obviously Monday to Friday, because what a big company also does is there's people to cover you. Now, all of you know this. You're in a small company and you want to have time off work. There's no one else there to cover you. There's no one. So your boss is pretty much like going, oh, well, do you really have to take that time off? Do you really have to go to your baby scan? Or do you have to go to, you know, it's like being in a company where no one else can cover your job it's just a terrible idea. Now, a lot of your wives and girlfriends will be like, yeah, Darren, it is terrible, because they're usually in, not always, I'm not being sexist, but they're in jobs like accounting, or they're, you know, real estate agents or something like that. And again, there's no one there to cover their job. So if they take a day off work, a sickie, all that work's there ready for them when they get back. And it's the same with cranes. If you're in a small company, if you're a rigger, there's no one to cover your job. So there's this pressure to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all year, and don't take holidays. And if you do take holidays, oh man, you know, oh, you're letting the company down. It's like, so get to the biggest, most richest company you can with heaps of cranes. All right. There's some companies out there where you can get painful experience and get a good range of cranes, like Frio's. They're a good one. If you've just got your open tickets and you're just walking around the yard every day, there will be a time within the week where they're like, hey, we've got no one to drive this big crane. You're up, mate, so you can get your experience. You know what I mean? So that's an option. But if I was a rigger, I'd try and get to a place where you've got the richest company. You've got, if you're working away, even time roster. So if you're working on the oil rigs, you want 3 and 3 or 2 and 2, or even if you do 4 and 4, you want even time roster, because then your head's in the right place. And you want to be a full-time employee, and you don't want to be around on these casual shut crews. You know, you want to get out of that. You want to have your roster. You want to be able to plan 2 years in advance. I can plan 2 years in advance. That's why my roster's great. I know when I'm at work and when I'm not. I work 5 months a year, you know, and I don't get paid like these guys up here doing 5 and 1s and 6 and 1s. But I've got my sanity, you know what I mean? I used to be 120 kgs. I used to be a smoker, you know. I used to eat pies all day like a good crony. But I was like, man, this working every day is doing my head in. And all working every day does is make you more susceptible to eat fatty foods, sugary drinks, smoking. If you're a smoker, you smoke more cigarettes, and it's just an early grave, and you don't want that. So I don't know where I am in this conversation, but I'm thinking I'm making sense. But anyway, so big bad companies with big cranes, heaps of people to cover you, heaps of money, heaps of different rosters. You want a set. So what you want is a set roster. You want the best money that you can get. You want a place where there's good bosses who are reasonable, and you've got a good life to work balance. All right. You want to use those small companies for your experience and for your time in the gig. Once you've got that experience and you're all good, bruv, get out of them, man. Because it's not good. They're just there's only you can only reach a certain ceiling, and then it's all over. Like if their biggest crane is a 50-tonner, like where you going? Like, but if you only got 6 months experience or a year, you need to get to about 2 years. So stick it out. Stay at the small company. Stay at old mate's little family crane yard, and then get out of there, move up to a big company with heaps of money. If you're in mining, try and work direct for the mine. Get out of this contract work. It's good while it's there. It's good to get experience. Yep, no worries. It serves a purpose. If your contract company is a good company and you've got a set roster, stay there. You know what I mean? But, these casual shutdown shit, stuff like that. Nah, man. So anyway, thanks for the support. Thanks for all the love, man. I feel it. These two dudes who came in, Joe and what's his name? Alk or something like that, the grizzly guy. Shout out to you guys, man. Anyway, buy some tickets. Get some freedom back. Anyway, like these videos, subscribe here. Dale's Rigging and Crane Tips 2021. Yeah.